Shalom, shalom, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Ba'asham Raka Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere Akim. And we are back again with another video, and you can clearly see the title of this video: 1000 blind people see for the first time by Mr. Beast. Okay. And if you know YouTube, you know Mr. Beast. He's one of the most popular people on this platform. 133 million subscribers. And this was a video done 2 weeks ago. And it has 104 million views. Let me see that again. 104 million views. And the title of the video: 1000 blind people see for the first time. No blind person was cured in the making of this video. Okay. So to get that clear first and foremost, because when you see this title, you believe that it's actual blindness that is being cured, which is they have no one. What we'll do right now, really very quickly, what I want to do, I want to go and get the definition for the word blindness to make sure that okay, I'm getting this correct. I'm not making any mistake about this. So let's get the definition of the word blindness, just to make sure that I'm making the right point here. So this is the definition of blindness: the inability to see, the condition of having severely impaired sight or absolutely no sense of sight. Okay, so basically, you can say technically that in this video, blind people were cured, but that is only because it is not that they could not see, but rather they had very blurry vision because of cataract. And if you know what that disease is, basically, fog builds up on your lenses and makes your vision blurry, makes it difficult for you to see. But you're not, legally blind, meaning that you cannot see at all, but rather you have difficulty actually seeing. So in this video, he makes some claims that he cured 1,000 people of their blindness, but all he really did was just pay for the surgery to remove the cataract. And unless you're spiritually discerned, you can see videos like this and get taken by, the claims that he makes in this video. I saw this video, a lot of things came to my mind. The main reason why I'm doing this video is because of the scriptures say, and let's go to that. That should be in the book of Revelation 13. And this is the main reason why I'm even doing this video. And let's say when the blue letter starts working now, and of course, for some strange reason, my blue letter is inactive, so we'll go to the KJV. So that means, I also probably use the blue letter in my other phone if I want to go into the Strongs. But that should be the book of Revelation 13, okay? Revelation 13, yeah. Because even this video that Mr. Beast just did is getting a lot of backlash among the plantation Christians, because basically what they are saying is that, oh well, he's trying to impersonate Yahweh Shai, because our Lord Yahweh Shai healed the blind, men that were actually blind. Well, anyway, that's beside the point. Our Lord Yahweh Shai also healed the blind, but all he really did was just pay for the surgery to remove their cataract. And whether having cataract makes you blind or not is up to you to decide whether it's actual blindness or not. Technically it is, but it's not the type of blindness that you're expecting, where it's basically being unable to see at all. Not even a glimmer of light comes into your eyes. Okay, so basically, there's just even a glimmer of light comes into your eyes, and if you know how the eyes work, you know that basically everything that you see, your ability to see, your vision comes from your eyes reflecting the light that comes into it. Okay, so all the things that you see are just a reflection of the light that comes into your eyes, and basically, you know when people are actually blind, what that means is that, and we'll go into that as well. So let me just go back to the browser and do this as well. What you want to do is you want to get the anatomy of the eyes. I'm not really a science person like at all, because it's something I've learned. It's something I learned back all the way back in secondary school. That was over a decade ago. But just the kind of things that stick with you all throughout your life. So let's use this one, okay? And basically, the anatomy basically works like this. Where is it? Where is it? Not the ventrous humor. Not the retina. Where is it? I've forgotten the exact. Not the optic disc. Basically, somewhere along the. Let me just type it. Let me just type it in Google so it will be easier for me to get. How do you see with your eyes? Let me just get it on the Google so it will be easier for me to explain. Because I've forgotten the exact part of the eye that reflects light and makes it possible for you to see and transfers all that information to the brain, the optic nerve and so on and so forth. So let's get this. And this is the explanation for how the eyes work, okay? How the eyes work. All the different parts of your eyes work together to help you see. First, light passes through the cornea, the clear front layer of the eye. The cornea is shaped like a dome and bends light to help the eye focus. Some of this light enters the eye through an opening called the pupil. The iris, the colored part of the eye, controls how much light the pupil lets in. And basically, between the iris and the pupil, you have or rather, under the iris and the pupil, you have the lens, which is the part of the eye that the cataract, that the cataract forms in. Okay, so right under here, the lens. Next, the light passes through the lens, a clear inner part of the eye. The lens works together with the cornea to focus light correctly on the retina, and this is the part of the eye that was giving the 1,000 people that Mr. Beast healed their vision problems. So basically, just at the top layer of the eye, that's where the cataract built up in. But you have the real severe blindness, the blindness that has you completely vision impaired, or you can't even see, or your eyes can't even you can't even gets light. Basically, light can't even pass to your eye at all. It's usually, yeah, the retina. Okay, I was a little bit confused about that, but yes, it's the retina. Where your retinas are damaged, and that has no cure in modern medicine. But let's continue reading. When light hits the retina, a light sensitive layer of tissue at the back of the eye, special cells called photoreceptors turn the light into electric signals. These signals travel from the retina through the optic nerve to the brain. Then the brain turns the signals into the images you see. Call Hala Yahawa Bashami Hawashai Basham Kwadash. You see the beauty of the most high's creation, okay? Just simply the eye, and you see how complex it is and the mechanisms in work in order to make you see, okay? Something that you do 24 hours, 7 days a week. And you see how the Most High had made, a whole system come together, come together in order to allow you to see, okay? So now we are going back to the what I wanted to bring out here. Okay, the beast. So this is it right here. So this is the book of Revelation 13, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And that beast is basically going into, Esau's system. Okay, how does that go? Esau's system, that's basically democracy, and how the democratic, quote unquote, governments work. Okay, you had two horns like a lamb and speak as a dragon, meaning that what they come to you peaceably. Outside the scripture say that his words were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, right? His words were sweet as honey, but in his heart was drawn sword. This is how this devil comes up to you. They come up to you peaceably. They call you your brother in Christ, right? You're my brother, you're my brother. And but they are just looking for an opportunity for you to let your guard down so they can stab you in the back. Okay, they come up to you like snakes, like serpents, like in the garden. Their intentions are never clear, but we through the spirit have already discerned that all the intentions of Esau Edom is nothing but evil, especially towards you Israelites, like you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. So continue on, verse 12. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. The first beast, of course, being the system that was in the Roman Empire, okay, the system of rulership that was in the Roman Empire, which is what we have continued on today, which is why we call this kingdom the revised Roman Empire. Okay, the first beast, okay, was going into the democratic system in the Roman Empire, because you have the same democratic system in the Roman Empire that is being practiced today in Babylon the Great. And I actually wanted to go to the book of First Maccabees to get that, but that's a lesson for another day. Let me not go too deep into that. Let's focus on the main purpose of this video, which is going into this. And this should be the main point right here. And here it is. Here it is, Revelation 13, verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he make fire to come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men, and deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of these miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had with a wound by a sword and did live. And the point being is that, in these last days, you see the beast system bringing forth miracles like making 1,000 people see for the first time. But what they won't tell you is that they're not technically actually blind. They're just, having this little something in their eye that needs to be removed, okay? They have, other miracles bringing down fire from heaven. Well, that's your airstrikes, okay? Making making the lame to walk again, and different things like that being done with this new modern technology that has been developed by Esau Edom, by Babylon the Great. And that's the main point right here. Because what this video proves is that, the beast is performing all those miracles as the scripture said that he would. And that was the precursor, because you know what Revelation 13 is, and you know what Revelation 13 contains. It contains Revelation 13, verse 16. Okay, this is how they introduce the C-hip to you. And let me just say this right now, for clarity's sake, that the C-hip was not promoted, used, or spoken about in the video that, this individual, Mr. Beast, made. But you can already see his influence. 133 million subscribers, 104 million views in 2 weeks. That shows you that this is the kind of person that Esau Edom will use when that time comes to promote his MOTB. And this is how it begins, by giving you the miracles that this beast system can do. You can technically, they can technically heal, in quotes, of course, the blind, and they can perform other miracles as well. They can cause the lame to walk, okay, which is the technology that are currently working on using the C-hip. They can heal the sick, so on and so forth, like simulating all the miracles which our Lord Yahushua did. And this is how they set it up, using their science, using their quote unquote medicine, okay. And this is how they would deceive the people, okay, into taking that MOTB. This is how they will cause you to take that MOTB. Basically, once you see these miracles and you see these acts, as the scriptures say, and let's get that. Once you see these acts, let's get that. That's okay. I already read that self. Basically, Revelation 13, verse 14. And deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, and they should make an image which had of to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live. Okay. That's not what I wanted to get. I wanted to get another precept. Let me try and find this. No, I can't find that precept right here. Let me get that. Okay, here it is. Revelation 13, verse 4. That was at the top. Revelation 13, verse 4. And they worship the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worship the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with him. And that's the point right there. And they worship the beast system, which is basically, the current NWO system that Esau Edom is about to make on the earth. And they tell you that, oh, well, there's no hope. There's no way you can fight against this system. You can't fight against Esau Edom's new world order. Better to just take the C-hip than die, right? Who can come up against the beast? Who can stand against Esau Edom and his new world order? Or we know who can stand up against it, and not just stand up against it, but we know who can destroy it in an instant, who will take it down just like that, a snap of the fingers, okay? But this was an example of the deceptions of Esau Edom and how they use words, okay, to deceive the people of the earth. Because you read that, you watch that video, you read the title, and you believe that, oh yeah, 1,000 blind people are actually getting healed. But it's not exactly, it's true, but there are nuances to it. That's how Esau's, that is how, basically these devils and their tactics, that's what they always do. They always give you the truth mixed in with some lies. They give you the truth, but not the whole truth. And that's how their deception works, okay? And you see this, and you're seeing it right now in real time when they'll tell you that, oh, we healed 1,000. Saki, I haven't even played this video now that I think about it. I haven't even played this video at all. Let me just play a little bit now, just going into it, and the spirit just jumped on me, and I just going my own way. But let me just play a little bit of this video.
In this video, we're curing 1,000 people's blindness. It's gonna be crazy. Most of us see the world like this. But here's the thing, 200 billion people see the world like this. But I just made it one less.
Oh. Wow.
She's just one of 1,000 blind people we helped from around the world. They can't see, but we have all the technology to fix it.
Yep, half of all the blindness in the world is people who need a 10-minute surgery.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I see everybody.
Oh, I can see clear. I can jump for joy.
I can see your face, I can see your face, I can see your face.
If you're wondering how the surgery allows people to see again, it's because the lens in their eye got so cloudy that they can't see through it. So the surgeon uses a tiny vacuum to suck up the clouded lens.
Whoa, it's sucking.
And replace it with an artificial one. The surgery is that simple. They can see again.
And there you have it. This is how the blindness is cured. And this is the miracle that Esau Edom presents with his modern technology, which of course, will very soon, be powered by the charagma, that sea heap. Once you have that, this is just one of the things that these devils will use to sell, the sea heap with. And of course, you'll be watching these popular YouTubers, these popular celebrities and influencers that have basically been set up in order to push Esau's agenda and his NWO on the earth, because that's what the purpose of these their channels and what they do are for. Because when the time comes, you see a lot of these top influencers on these various social media platforms, and of course, you've already spoken on this so many times, and how the same thing happened during the vaccinations, right? When the juicy juice was being when the juicy juice was being mandated, and the same thing will happen again with this charagma, But back to what I was saying about the deceptions of Esau Edom. This is how he uses words, in order to deceive the people, to trick them into thinking that something else is going on, or to trick them into thinking that these devils have more advanced or gone further or nearer than they are at some different at whatever their endeavors are. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I don't really know how to explain it, but basically, these devils always use these terminologies and these words, these different words, basically the vocabulary to deceive the people into believing what they want them to believe. They'll tell you that, oh well, by 2026, we're ready for human trials of this, by 2020 2030, the sea heap will be ready to be pushed on the earth, when in all actuality these devils are working hard on doing that right now, but they are projecting it far away so that the people will think, basically to lure you people out there in the world to sleep, to make you believe that you have time to prepare, you have time before things get out of hand. But that is not actually the case, and it wouldn't surprise me if Esau starts giving benefits and advantages to people who start getting the sea heap right now, where people that start, because it's already available to be implanted into you. And it won't surprise me if Israel starts giving people that get this heat right now benefits, because these devils are getting ready to roll out with it, and it could happen very soon. And I can see it happening within within the next 6 months, even, because that's how close it is. So once again, you are seeing even more. Once again, you are seeing even more news, even more things going on the earth that leads to eventually the MOTB, Esau's New World Order, and this is a part of it as well. The false miracles, the fake miracles that will be performed in order to convince the people to receive the mark. Okay, so with that, I'll end the video right there. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakah, Kwadash, Wa Abad Babal, and through the Spirit, I hope you actually are quite edified. Shalom.